All right, so game 2, we go to Sorakuma's home map, and we've got 2 monstrous civilizations for this map, in my opinion. We've got the Byzantines for Sebastian. He's going to drop his TC, so you start with your vills in the middle here. And typically, you're going to walk to where the wood and the food is. You're going to find the 2 sheep that are waiting for you there. Use the sheep as scouts. Most players are dropping the dock. They're dropping the TC. Both players have done pretty much the same thing here. Look at this. Like, I know it's not that big a deal because typically they're going to dock and house with the dock villager. But the fact they both docked in the middle makes me think that this is going to be a middle play with this vill eventually. Byzantines have the stronger fire ships. Bengalis, though, their ships do regenerate, and they also get the additional vills. So economically, the Bengalis are slightly better. I would say with military, the Byzantines are slightly better, unless we're talking monks. That's probably where the Bengalis shine. So, Chad, I don't know how much you actually listen to me. What percentage of what I say actually stays with you, if you had to guess? Because I've got a lot of passionate thoughts about strategy on this map, and I've said it like 6 or 7 times already. Okay, but a lot of people are saying 11%. Yeah, Parsifal doesn't listen to me. Parsifal didn't even know that Sebastian lost the first game, even though it was up on freaking screen. Parsifal can't even see, much less listen to me. Sorry, bro. All right, well, I'm going to... Thank you, Real Red Clifford, who said Sneakaville. Yes, okay. So I've talked about this a million times because we've had a lot of players just kind of all in for water on this map, and they never go to the middle. And then if they lose water, they never get the middle. And so specifically in Feudal Age, I think using vills to build something in the middle to try and pass over, or even just walking forward with a forward dock, or sneaking your vill over to make army over here, I think it could work really well. And so I think you have to do something crazy against Byzantines at least. Like, the Byzantine player is completely fine with the water war because their fire galleys are just, you know, they're extremely flammable. But the Bengali player doesn't want that. So I'm wondering, even aside from all that, if in this round of 32 and beyond, players start to be more aware that that type of thing can happen and we see more outposting. It actually wouldn't surprise me if we see both these players meet in the middle with an outpost. And also, they're pretty close to the middle. If you're going to take gold for anything, why not just take it in the middle? Build an outpost, take the gold in the middle, save the rest of the gold for later. It could be an actual option here. Elsewhere around the map, you have the shorefish. For later on, you've got boars. You've got the occasional sheep or pig. But yeah. Most of the gold and most of the stone is in the middle in this map. And so that has to be in the back of your minds as you decide on whichever strategy you think is best. D-Ben, thanks for the 32. He says, let this be your reminder that Sully is an egg, C-Bomb is the goat, and Arbase is a mod. Yes, thank you for the reminder there. Sully is indeed an egg. I'm surprised you didn't say Arbase was an egg, but appreciate it anyways. Corsham, thanks for the 6 months. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Bella, thanks for almost a year. Lethal, thanks for the 9 months. What's up? We'll know soon what their plans are with the builds. So Sorakuma is a little late with the wood to be able to build a lumber camp or a mining camp. You need one more Dark Age building to go up. So we might even see him send a couple extra vills to a tree here. He's waiting for these vills to drop off the wood. I'm sure he's got it planned out. But he also needs a house. And then there's the lumber camp for Sebastian. Man, these build orders are insane. Are they actually going to be able to click up at these times? Yeah, see, Kuma's house is late. You know what's funny? Is MBL did the same thing on this map. It was like 20 pop, and then he actually fully forgot his lumber camp. Sorakuma actually got it up. MBL recently joined Tag, and I know has done some training with Kuma, so must have been the builds. Wow, these uptimes are crazy. 19 pop? Okay, well, if you go up at these uptimes, honestly, I don't know if the sneak is necessarily very doable. Because you need a lot of extra economy to make the barracks, a lot of extra economy to make the range, combined with fire galleys. But they are both coming to the middle. Sebastian's actually scouting with a sheep even. And Kuma's going to gain that sheep. And Sebastian saw the mining camp right before the sheep changed sides. So I think we might see a tower war in combination with fires. But it's very important if you're pulling villagers off of stone and gold. It's really important that you're aware of how that can affect you. I like what Sebastian's doing. He's bringing more vills. But yeah, these feel like the exact same strategies. The exact same builds, essentially. And different than what we've seen in a lot of other games. Sebastian's got it right, though. He's brought more vills. But he's done that because he knows his opponent is in the middle. Sorakuma doesn't know that. Sorakuma goes to check. Sebastian's building a tower already. Okay, now pay attention to the vills on gold, though. Dude, this is going to get crazy really fast, guys. We have more vills coming from Sorakuma. No villagers on gold for either of them. But Sebastian can afford 2 fire galleys. It's 2 fire galleys from 1 dock. Oh, God, we got more vills. You've both committed to the same strat. That means you have to beat the opponent at that same strat, which means you have to just simply commit more. Who could bring more vills? It looks like Sorakuma's brought more vills. Now Sebastian's bringing more vills. Sebastian has the house wall around, but he doesn't have vills at the base of the tower of the enemy. I don't know how to cast this. This is crazy. Either this is going to go horribly wrong for one player, or somehow is going to even out in the end. Better start for Sorakuma because he's killed more villagers. Wow, Sorakuma's done a sick job. What in the world? Kills another vill? But he doesn't have any vills in his tower now. So he's going to lose it. Fire galleys are going to come out to try and harass the fish. Or hit the villagers, honestly. Tower's now being repaired. Villagers are fighting. Villager down for Kuma. Could be more villagers down for Sebastian. Sorakuma's tower is still up. Sebastian's abandoning it. And Sorakuma! He also killed Sebastian's fire galley with this fire galley, by the way. It was repaired. I think that's better for Sorakuma. And now they both just need a brief respite. So they can chill out here. Sorakuma actually cannot repair that fire galley unless he gets gold income. Ooh, but the fishing ships for Sebastian were right there. He just missed it. If he was on these fish killing them, there wouldn't have been a fire galley for a moment for Sebastian. And now are we going to have another tower from Sorakuma? Idle TC time is through the freaking roof right now. Oh my god, he's walling him in. Oh, look what he's doing. He's building walls. Sebastian can't allow that to happen. Lack of food income could be an issue for both. Sorakuma building the next tower. Now Sebastian's building the next tower. Again, the ships do slowly regenerate for the Bengalis, but you still need the repairs. Repairs happen for Sorakuma. There's a lot of weak economy here for Sebastian. This is incredibly intense. Tower's up. But all the vills that are still trying to take gold and stone can get hit by this tower, which is the issue right now. So Sorakuma can still take stone. He can still take gold. Sebastian cannot. Sebastian needs to fight this back. It feels like anytime he tries, Sorakuma just hops out and is like, no way. Not that time, though. Well played. Sebastian gets the walls down. Guys, there's still fire galleys to look at. And Sebastian micros so nicely. So does Sorakuma, though. Man, this would be a perfect opportunity for a demo, wouldn't it? For both of them. Because you just need, like, something big to change the game. Repairs from Sebastian. Micro from Sorakuma. Nice micro from both. There's still the towers happening. How are they doing all of this at once? Look at the lack of idle time for Sebastian. How has he produced so many vills here? How has he saved so many vills? He isn't. He is. He's losing some. It feels like Sorakuma's going to hold the middle, though. Even though he's losing his vills, even though he's losing some fish, he is also on Sebastian's fish. Just one. The tower war in the middle. Sebastian might need to give up on it now. Can you give up on it? You're never going to feel okay doing that because you've committed so much to it. He's going to build a mining camp here. But to me, I mean, these vills are barely alive. Not sure if that's going to be good. Now, there's been some food income behind this for Sorakuma on some sheep. He needs to sort that out. Sebastian has placed the mill on the shorefish. He's bringing even more vills to the middle now. And he will shoot this tower down. Maybe. He doesn't have all his vills garrisoned. So, Sorakuma is actually repairing that. There's 4 fires for Sebastian. He's going to make a lot of fires. Look at Sorakuma. He sees the vills are weak, and so he's just attacking with his own vill. Smart. What a crazy game. I'll give credit to Sebastian because it's looked a little worse for him in the middle with the towers, but he still has more, a less idle TC time. He's done a really good job there. But also, he hasn't done as good a job with the towers, which is such a critical part. Like, I feel like he has struggled in many ways to be as like consistent with that. Oh my God, Sebastian dropping his own tower. So is Sorakuma right next to it. Sebastian now with the house walls. Dude, there's a lot of weak vills here, guys. Where's the monk? I need a monk emote for Sorakuma. He could lose so many villagers here. And I think Sebastian, like, is in a fine spot here. Sebastian needs to... Like, what is Sorakuma doing? Yeah, Sebastian could batter this tower down. I think. Maybe he can't because the other towers. Yikes. Yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking. You garrison with 5. You send more for this tower. Ooh, but the other tower on the right went down. And now does Sorakuma send the boys? Do we see Sorakuma send everything? Is it that type of game? Yep, sending vills here. Because there's only one tower for Sebastian. He's also attacking these vills. I think Sorakuma is just going to send it for this tower here. He's got this tower almost fully garrisoned. This tower's been repaired enough. What is this game? This game is ridiculous, man. They're both in absolute poverty. Their economies are horrible. I mean, their economies are great considering the circumstances. Well done. Making the most of a bad situation, but... Holy. Like, Sorakuma did place the mill on some shorefish in 2 different areas, and he's grabbing fletching now. And yeah, if he has fletching, and he just keeps these towers up, man, it could be really strong. Another thing Sorakuma is known for is his towers. He's really good with towers on Arena, for example. Sebastian probably can't believe it. He's played so well. He's held on. He's got the water control, kind of. But is he going to be able to stay in the middle? An issue for Sorakuma could be that he won't be able to bring more vills to the middle. Sebastian can, because Sebastian has the water control. So, I mean, Sebastian is... I mean, this economy isn't exactly looking great. But at least he has the potential to send more vills to the middle. There's a dock over here from Sorakuma, so he's going to sneak away and try and get value from his fish. That's actually a pretty big deal. And fletching is in, but Sebastian's vills cannot mine gold right now. Not easily. Not without a lot of pain. They're not getting paid for this either. They're just doing it for their people. Like, come on, guys. We don't even need gold. Do I have to? We already have 5 fire galleys. Actually, I guess it's 3 fire galleys, so more gold is going to be needed. Sebastian's trying to save for fletching. He could actually get it if he canceled some vills in the queue. But fletching is already in for Sorokuma. And it feels like Sebastian is slowly losing control over this. Sorokuma's done such a sick job. So I actually played Sorokuma in Nations Cup. It was USA versus Taiwan, and I played the 1v1 portion for the team. And I practiced for a week against Arena Tower Rush, expecting him to Tower Rush, because they was so, like, everyone I talked to was just like, Kuma's going to trush. So I practiced for a week, which was very painful, by the way, because that basically just meant Daniel destroyed me for a week. And then when we got into the game, I fully prepped for the Tower Rush, and then he didn't. He didn't even do it. The guy just decided to go normal gameplay. Just, you know, monks and siege and boom. Sebastian has done the right thing. Like, he's finally said, I'm done with the middle gold. I still have gold back here, and he's going back there. But Sorokuma just ran through the fire and the flames of the fire ships to run out here now. And he's just sending everything. He refuses to give up control over the middle. He does make it close by. This is so costly, though. Look at all these vills going down. Like, he's lost so many. But can he take the towers down? As long as he takes the towers down, I guess he's happy. He takes 1. If he takes 1, he's going to take 2. And Sebastian has to abandon the middle. Totally worth it for Sorokuma. He also still had, like, now he's going to be able to think about other tasks. And he still has this dock over here that Sebastian has no clue about. So Sebastian's fire galleys might eventually be taken out too. Sebastian worried about a sneak of some kind. Sebastian worried about going down 2 games. Or sorry, I guess going down a game. So Sebastian's going to wall up. Look at the resources rise now for both of them. Now they're both able to focus a little bit more on their economies. Sebastian's got a lot of wood that probably needs to be farms or fishing ships. Pretty big deal that he hasn't had any, despite having the stronger water, and that Sorokuma got the fish. That's crazy that Sorokuma saved his fish. How that even happened. Castle Age is on the way for Sorokuma. Sebastian's nowhere close. Is there a chance that this TC gets taken out by fires? Because Sorokuma might not be used to this scenario. This isn't something we talk about a lot. Guys, this TC will go down before Castle Age. If this is not repaired, this TC will go down. These are Byzantine fires. This is too close for comfort. Sorokuma should repair it or garrison, and it, you know, the fires have to back away and it's fine. But this TC is getting completely roasted. Yeah, this TC will be down. Dude, he'll notice, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fake drama. Fake drama. He can just garrison, shoot down the ships, and repair if he needs to. Sebastian is up. Sebastian adding more fires. There's a Vil here from Sorokuma for whatever reason. She's going to be dead. Sorokuma still with the dock over here, which I don't think Sebastian knows about. This is going to be a castle in the middle from Sorokuma. A castle in the middle pretty much locks it down, which means Sebastian has to win it back in Imp, probably. Unless Sebastian's plan is to, like, run to the middle again, but that doesn't seem like it makes sense. Sorokuma's up. Sebastian probably can't fully believe that, because Sorokuma committed so much more. Bro! Kuma, just chill, man. Just take the middle and be happy. You can't have it all. So, no. Back up. See, Sebastian sees this. Sebastian sees the Vils and knows exactly what that means. And he's placing a bunch of foundations. Dude, Sorokuma, go place it on your hill. You fought for the hill. You castled the hill. You crazy person. Dude, that's crazy. I mean, if he gets that castle up, he probably wins the game. But had it been denied in any way, it would have been brutal. Well played from Sebastian to deny it, and Sorokuma just goes back. That could have been dicey. Well played on both to realize the situation there. I love Sorokuma, man. He is so good. He has no chill, but he has good strats. Like, there's a lot of players who have no chill with bad strategy. He's got good strategy to back it up. Good adaptations. I think he's going to try a fast imp now, because he's got a lot of food, and he's shifting a lot to gold. Yeah, he's going to try fast imp. He's even idling his TC. Don't tell me he's going to go imp in that TC, though. Well, he's going to have to go imp in that TC, guys. That's going to be an issue. I mean, it could be a real issue. The weakest imp TC ever. Yeah, he's going to click up. Look at him sell. I think Sebastian's also trying to go up. It's cheaper for Byzantines. So he'll finish this castle and go for Trebs. And Sorokuma read him like a book. Oh my god. Go click imp in that TC. Come on. Do not click imp in that TC. Build another one. What are we... What are we doing? No! No! Repair! Please repair! Come on, Sorokuma! Okay, he noticed. It's fine. I don't think he can garrison for much longer, though. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's talk about this. So, Sebastian has as good an eco as Sorokuma. The issue for him is going to be access to long-term stone and gold. But, I mean, he can get access to long-term stone and gold as far as I'm concerned, because he can win the Trebor in the middle. It's Byzantine Castle. He'll have the trebuchets out a little bit faster, most likely. He could be fine. TC's probably okay for Sorokuma. Somehow. But Sorokuma's going to go Trebs. He's going to go Monks. What Sorokuma doesn't really have is a lot of Navy. Sebastian actually has transport here. He's going to try even blocking with the transport. But yeah, Sebastian... It's kind of a big deal if he transports even monks to the other side, because he can convert villas over there and build stuff. So it's a nice little distraction. But I think Sebastian should maybe consider Dramans. I guess if he makes more fire ships, all fire ships will be converted by monks from either. But yeah, there go the monks to the other side. We'll see what they do over there. Now, what's the stone situation like for Sebastian? So, he only has 4 on stone, but he does have 1,200 over here. And then the gold is still completely fine. He's still got 4,000 gold available, plus he has 2 relics. This is very winnable for Sebastian. And it's fast imp from both. Imagine being Sebastian. You're like, yeah, I fast imped. He's never going to be able to compete. And then boom. Your opponent has gone fast imp from a burnt TC. Yeah, this is actually could be kind of a problem if Sebastian converts vills and starts to build buildings over here. But I think it's ultimately all a distraction. Another castle from Sorokuma. Feels like even Treb defense would be acceptable. He doesn't maybe need to push here. Over here, a fire galley was just converted. And now a villa is going to be converted. I mean, we'll see what Sebastian can do with that. I would just make a barracks. Even just making random spears at this point would do something. Sorokuma, the player with the middle control, is the one trebbing the opponent's castle. And not trebbing the trep. We'll see if he changes his mind. He might need to repair here. Who do you guys think is the better position? Is it Sebastian with the better eco and maybe the better fast imp treb player, or the player with the middle? I think I got to go with Kuma here. He's got 2 castles to make trebs, and that's what this comes down to. And he's got the hill. I think middle is king. But Sebastian, oh, he's getting so unfortunate. He's not hitting those trebs. Villager was converted. Just going to make outpost for now. Sebastian needs something more than Trebs, it seems. He's going to be out Trebs. Now, there's no new trebuchets on the way right now for Sorokuma. And Sebastian's being an absolute nerd with the villager he converted. Those villagers are like, of course it was Craig that got converted. The most annoying of the group decided to switch sides. Such a Craig thing to do. But yeah, castle's going to go down for Sebastian. He is going to make another transport, though. This could get really interesting. Like, he's going to send a whole freaking army of monks over to the other side. I mean, what else can he do? Because his castle's going to be down. This means his trebs are going to be down. He won't be able to push the middle anymore. Sorokuma's down by 20 vills, though. Wouldn't it be something if all of Sorokuma's vills on the outside get converted? There's actually a very good chance that happens. And now Sorokuma is going to start to treb and push Sebastian's main eco. But here comes some more monks. And a castle from Sebastian! Wow, okay, so Sebastian's like, I can't have the middle, but I'll take your base. Now, do they have atonement? Because you need that to convert the other monks right now. It becomes very important. Monasteries for Sebastian, pretty much all he's got. He's going to start to lose them. Sorokuma's going to YOLO in here to build a tower, just because he knows they can help with monks. There's a tower from Sorokuma. That could deny the castle, unless all the vills get converted by Sebastian. What is happening? There's a tower here. There's monks here. There's a tower here. There's a castle here. The tower goes up, but vills will be converted. The castle might go up. The tower here goes up. Monks are switching sides. Sorokuma's 30 population behind, but he has the gold and he has the stone. He's not going to have a TC. He just lost his TC. And Sebastian, I think he can complete this castle, guys. He's going to take the tower down. His monks are going to heal each other, so he'll still have those. This castle will go up. But now here, he's kind of getting slaughtered. And he's losing all of his control. There are going to be more monks from Sebastian, which are really important right now. I don't really know what to say. But Sorokuma, as long as he can take out these monasteries and stop Sebastian from defending, essentially, with monks, I think it's acceptable if he loses his base. And he will lose his base. But what base? He wants the middle. Here we go. More conversions on monks needed all the time. Got to pay attention to this. Oh, and Sorokuma got the conversions. Did Sorokuma get devotion and Sebastian didn't? Because it looked like Sebastian started the conversions earlier. I bet you devotion was the difference there. Maybe that's one of those things we missed. Sorokuma's like, fine. I'll just build a TC over here. This is my base now. And Sebastian says, where's the transport? 1-800-TRANSPORT. He's called the number. Transport ship is on the way. You can only fit 5 at a time. It's first come, first serve. You better run fast, Sebastian. And now Sebastian is going to TC the gold that Sorokuma has left over. Because Sorokuma has been taking all the gold in the middle like a greedy boy. Holy crap, dude. This is crazy. So Sebastian is actually going to have gold. It's completely fine. He's got 3,000 gold right here. And there's gold here too. What is happening? This is complete chaos. They're going to switch sides. The only thing that's going to stay the same... And honestly, Sorokuma might want to delete these vills. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I actually think the correct play is to delete vills. The only thing that's going to stay the same is Sorokuma has the middle. Sorokuma did steal the relics from Sebastian. Sebastian's got a new base over here. These are the leftovers. So more monks coming out from him. Like, what is this? Guys, look at your screens. What's happening? This whole game, this whole game has been an absolute mess from start to finish. And we're not even close to the finish. I'm so curious on how this goes. Okay, some of the escapees got tracked and they'd rather die than be converted. That makes sense. Does Sorokuma know about this TC? He knows about the monastery. But he needs food, so he's going to try... he's going to try and take the berry bushes there, naturally. Because that's easier than farming right now. This TC for Sorokuma is going to be Trebs, meaning that that is now 10 vills that Sebastian can bring to his side. Sebastian is checking for everything here to make sure there's nothing remaining. Sebastian's monks, like the monks for both are the absolute key here. Uh-oh. 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 The vills are fighting the monks. There's Ratha as well. Oh, man. Look at Sebastian click those other monks and Ratha there. If Sorokuma can drop a castle here and treb this all down without massive losses, this would be insane. A lot of conversions happen for Sebastian, but Sorokuma could convert them back. Meanwhile, Sorokuma's villagers are hoping for some type of like protection. Oh my god. And Sebastian's villagers say, we're not going down without a fight either. We heard what happened to the others. We don't want to meet the same fate, so they're not going to rush down the trebs. Villagers are part of the army in this game. But that's a lot of vills that will go down for Sebastian. He will lose his TC. He will lose his monasteries. These vills are trying to run now. Oh my god, Sebastian's coming middle with trebs! That's a big issue for Sorokuma. Honestly, whoever is driving that transport ship really needs to pick it up. There's a lot of people that need to be protected right now. What is this game? Defensive trebuchet from from Sorokuma, so he sees that. He knows what's happening. And yeah, there will be no more monk production for Sebastian, so I think he will lose all of his monks here. That doesn't mean he's dead, though. Because he still has gold. He still could potentially push the middle. Sorokuma doesn't have a lot in the middle to protect it and repair and whatever else. We do also have a Draman on the way for Sebastian. The most expensive, most important Draman ever is right there. 12 range. And now Devotion comes in for Sebastian, which I think Sorokuma's had for a while. Okay, a couple escapees make it this way. What a game. Still gold, still stone. Guys, if you were to have come in right now, if you skipped ahead in the YouTube video, you would assume that Sebastian started in the north and that Sorokuma started in the south. There's the Draman. Can the Draman be converted? See, the Draman makes Treb defense difficult. So... Oh, escapees being found. God, man. Imagine having to click all these individual targets. Sebastian says no. That's so smart. It's actually the play. What's hilarious right now is that Sorokuma is moving the relics from the middle to the outside because he thinks he could actually lose the middle. He is moving the relics to where his opponent's eco started. What in the world is this game? 31 vills for Sebastian, though. That's an issue. There's a lot of trebs for Sorokuma. There's a lot of monks for Sorokuma. He has more monks, more trebs, more vills. That's all very good. Is Sebastian coming back home right now with that transport ship? I believe he is. Again, transport has been extremely useful. This guy doesn't get an off day. And here we go. Monks, trebs. And what do you know? He's going to see that there's a TC there. And this maybe distracts a little bit from the middle. Now, it's kind of nice. If you still have these buildings, it's kind of nice you can see what's happening. It's the same for Sebastian. Sebastian can see everything. But, yep, there you go. TC's going to go down. TC will be destroyed. And now another transport's bringing more monks over. And now Sorokuma needs to come back again. And now I want to see Sebastian get back in that transport and go back to the other side again. And just pull a little gotcha. Just juke him out. I think Sebastian's going to do exactly that. Someone says one stable light cav will go far. I don't think it would. Like, think about the amount of food you need to make 5 light cav and get the light cav upgrade, and then look at how many monks there are. There's 20 monks. You would need 3 stable light cav and pretty consistent production. I think Sorakuma could eventually get there. He has farms. He has more vills. But, okay, wow, Devotion wasn't in for Kuma before. But, you know, for now, you really just want to use your food to produce vills, honestly. I get what you're saying. Like, it's so easy to look at the resources and say that. But I've also seen so many instances where 6 to 8 light cav get converted by 20 monks. So, I think light cav could eventually come. But for now, they need more vills. I think Sebastian is realizing, though, even though he's been incredibly creative, I think he's realizing that he is heavily outnumbered and heavily outboomed. And Sorakuma has been able to hold on. This Draman has to be extremely careful. Honestly, converting the dock would be pretty smart. There is going to be another dock over here for Sebastian. He's going to make another transport. Oh, man. The description of this tournament is nomad and transport maps, right? And, well, this has been the most nomadic transport map yet. Literal nomad start. They became nomads multiple times. And we've seen those transports utilized. As we have faith! Guys, faith is so expensive. Faith is 550 food and 750 gold. But that just means your units resist conversion even more. And so, if this is a monk war, this is the time for Sorakuma to finish this game. What a treat. What a treat. He knows about the castle. There he goes. Doesn't really have to try and go for the kill right now, by the way. Could stabilize his eco. Could go for some of the ideas others mentioned, like light cav. He's actually going for Ratha, which is potentially a little bit risky. He saw Sebastian packed up his trebs to treb down his trebs, so he just packs his trebs up and relocates them real quick. And here we go. All attention onto the castle. That's a lot of monks right there. Good luck clicking all those monks on the right targets. Transport happened. What the? I think these vills are the vills that Sebastian just converted. Castle down for Sebastian. TC's going to go down. Vills are going to go down. He doesn't have many. But who knows? Maybe he'll convert the entire side of Sorakuma again. Because that worked. He's back over here now. He still has to defend. Doesn't look like... He looks like he's being really patient. Like, he's waiting till he can get all of his monks together and make a run for it. Here go the monks again. Off to switch some people to our religion. They've done a really good job at that. Really nice. Very convincing, these monks. And I guess when the villagers have gone through so much, maybe in theory it's easier for them to believe. Who knows? That's so many monks. That's a lot of Ratha as well. What do you want? Do you want the monks or do you want the Ratha? Faith should pay off, but you still have to click the opponent a lot. And there's a lot more clicks from Sebastian here. Sebastian should get a lot of conversions. But can he get enough? There's trebs. There's monks. There's Ratha. There's red. There's blue. There's death. There's honor. But I think Sebastian can't make more monks, guys. He can't make more monks. He is converting the farming economy of Sorakuma. He's going to still have economy. But will everything over here survive? The Ratha are going to die for the trebs. The trebs will stay alive for Sorakuma. He still is the middle. And I think, finally, even though the farming eco is being converted, I think the game ends there. Look at that, by the way. 71 monks created from the player who didn't have the gold in the middle of the map. I actually can't wait to look at the res collected here and see how much gold was collected. Because I think Sebastian, if you think about it, he collected almost everything on his side. And then he collected almost everything on Sorakuma's side. That game was insane. I mean, Again, we really haven't seen that a lot. I think the meta is developing as we get into the later stages where people are prioritizing the middle with more focus, and they're not just going YOLO Navy, which we saw from some players in the early rounds. It was a crazy tower war, turned into a fast imp from both. Like, they both had a pretty much perfect fast imp. Sorkuma's imp TC was on fire, by the way. And then, yeah, I mean, you saw the rest of it. I mean, I can't sum up much more than that. That was a crazy game. But yes, Sorokuma, you might say, won the Monk War, but he didn't produce as many monks, that's for sure. Also, kind of funny to me that the second most created unit, according to Capture Age, for Sebastian is the Ratha. Now, YouTube, this was a great game. This is going to hit the main YouTube channel, and what you should probably do as well if you really enjoyed this, and you want to see who wins this series, is you should click the link in the description, because the full series, meaning the first 2 games, if you missed them, and the potential final 2 games are going to be there. This is round of 32 in Wandering Warriors Cup. Seed 29 Sorokuma, extremely underrated player. He is now up over Sebastian, who is seed 4 in this tournament. So pretty big deal that what we're seeing here. And so keep an eye out for that, YouTube, if you have any interest, of course. We still have stats to look at. What are the conversions? Conversions. Dude, 58 to 57? And then I guess like the raising ratio is different. So that's just what the trebuchets did, how many buildings they took down. The economies are actually very close. I think it was just Sorokuma had the momentum and he didn't have to relocate his base as quickly as Sebastian did. I don't even know what to say. And gold count and stone count, not much of a difference there. I guess stone was one thing that was definitely a difference maker in terms of the castles and the TCs and the towers, but what a crazy game. Someone says, don't you think Sebastian should have stopped Monk before and switched to Lycav? No food. Guys, if your base gets hit, everything gets destroyed, and you need to transport across a river with 30 vills, you have no food eco. You can't go Lycav. Lycav would not have worked. Not to mention that there'd be Ratha out there, which can just switch to melee mode and kill Lycav 1v1. So, if anything you think of there with the way that eco is, you might think about Heresy if your Civ gets it. He did have access to Heresy. 1,000 gold for Heresy, your monks get converted and they just die. That could have been worth it for Sebastian.